In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a variable product in WooCommerce, and let me show you what we'll get by the end of this tutorial. If I go over to the shop page of my website, then I go ahead and select this product, and right here is a variable product I've added to my online store, where I have two attributes, that is color and size. At the moment, users of my website will not be able to add the product to cart until they choose a particular color as well as the size they want to order. You are seeing blue right here because it was set as the featured image. Now if I choose black, you will not see the black color here until I choose whatever size I want to go in for. So if I choose large, you will now see the black t-shirt. As well, the add to cart button is now activated for me to add the product to cart. And you see that the color black with the size large comes with a particular price. If I choose black and then I go in for small, you see the price has changed. Awesome. By the end of this tutorial, I'll show you how you can set some of the colors as well as the sizes as out of stock product. For instance, if I choose the white color, you see that the price is available for small. If I choose large, the price is different and I can add to cart. Now if I go ahead and choose medium, you see that the medium size is out of stock and I will not be able to add the product to cart. So if this is what you want, keep watching.
Hello guys, this is Swadik here at Dikupages Web, where I do web tutorials just like this one. So if you are new here, consider subscribing. That said, let's jump into the video.
So to be able to add a variable product onto my online store, what I need to do is go over to the back end of my website. Then I go over to products, click on add new, and the product name, I type in the name of my product. I call it Jen's t-shirt. Next is product description. This is where you want to enter the long description of the product. I'll just go ahead and enter some dummy content. Going down, under product data, I drop down the arrow and I'm going to go ahead and choose variable product. Under inventory, you can give your product an SKU, that is a stock keeping unit. This is just an identifier you can give to every single product you have on your shop. You can use alphabets, numbers, or alphanumeric. So in my case, I'll just say DK0001. DK here is just an abbreviation for my domain name, that is Dikupages, and the rest of the 4 digits are just numbers. If you want to manage stock, then you need to check this box, and then you go ahead and enter the quantity of this particular product you have on your shop. For this demonstration, I'll enter 50, which means I have 50 in my shop. Next is allow back orders. Back orders is where you give your customers the opportunity to be able to make orders even if the product is out of stock. At the moment, it is set to do not allow. What this means is that my customers will not be able to make orders when the product is out of stock. If I drop down the arrow, you see that I have other two options. And the first one is allow but notify the customer. So if I select this, the customer will be able to make back orders if the product is out of stock. However, they will get a notification that indicates that the product is out of stock and perhaps will be delivering when the product is in stock. And the third option is allow. For this one, customers will be able to make orders, but they don't get any notification. Choosing any of this will depend upon your store requirements. For now, I'll choose do not allow. Next is low stock threshold. In here, if I enter 10, what this means is that anytime the quantity of this particular product reduces to 10, I'll get a notification that says that I should replenish inventory. So with this, I need to make preparations in order to make orders for new products. All this is not really part of the purpose of this video. The next thing we want to do is just go straight to attributes. Attributes is the reason why we are creating a variable product. Under custom product attribute, if I try to drop down the arrow, you see that I don't have any other thing apart from custom product attribute. So what I do is I go ahead and click on add. In here under name, this is where you want to give your attribute a name, and you can give as many attributes as you want depending upon your store requirement. For this particular product, the first attribute I want to give is color. Then I go ahead and enter in the particular colors I have on my shop. If you have more than one attribute, you need to separate each one of them with this particular character right here, that is a pipe character. So if I enter white, I separate it with a pipe character. Then next is black, I separate it with a pipe character, and maybe the final one red. Perfect. Next, you want to select this checkbox to be used for variations. This is very important. When that is done, you click on Save Attributes. The first attribute is saved. Next, let's add a new one, and this time we'll say size. With size, you can use the complete spelling of the various sizes, or you can use the abbreviated form. So if I want, I can say small, I separate it with a pipe character, medium, separate it with a pipe character, and finally large. Or if you want, you can use S for small, M for medium, L for large. If you have other sizes like extra large, you can say XL, XXL in that order. For now, I'll leave it as this. Then I go ahead and select this to be used for variations. Then I go ahead and save the attribute. Now we have our two attributes. It should be noted that you can add as many attributes as you want. Next thing you want to do is go over to variations. Under add variations, we drop down the arrow. Then we go ahead and click on create variations from all attributes. So we are going to create different variations of the attributes we have just created. So upon selecting create variations from all attributes, you go ahead and click on go. Now WooCommerce will want you to confirm if you really want to link all variations. I click on OK, and now 9 variations will be created. And the reason why 9 variations is going to be created for us is that under the color attribute, we set 3 different attributes, that is white, black, and red. And also with the size, 3 attributes were set, that is small, medium, and large. That is the reason why we are getting 9 variations. So I click on OK, and all the variations will be added. So every single color you pick, you get 3 different sizes. So we have white small, white medium, and white large, black small, black medium, and black large. And the same goes for red. Perfect. The next thing you want to do is go ahead and enter the various prices for all of them. So what you want to do is click on expand right here, and it will expand all the various attributes. In here, if you want, you can give individual SKU, that is stock keeping unit. We've already talked about this. I'll leave this as empty for now. For white small, I'll enter the regular price, which is 25. If you have a sale price, you can go ahead and enter it. And that is going to be the reduced price of this particular product. Before we move forward, let's just go ahead and add an image for this particular product. So I click on upload an image. Then I go over to upload files, select files. I have my files right here. And I'm going to go ahead and select the white shirt. I click on open. It is added. I click on set variation image. So we are done with white small. Scrolling down, we have white medium. First of all, let's go ahead and set the image. Take note, the image is going to be the same. It doesn't matter the size. So I select it, then I click on set variation image. Next is regular price, and this time around the price is $30. In your case, your medium size and then the small size can have the same price. It doesn't really matter, but if they have different prices, you need to set them accordingly. Going down, next is white large. So I choose the image. Then the white large is going to be $45. Going down, next is the black color, and the first one is black small. So first of all, I choose the image. If I don't want to be adding my images one by one, I can just drag them and drop inside the media library. So I have all the images I want to use. I'll just select them. And since I've already used the white, I'll just deselect it by holding down Ctrl key on the keyboard and clicking on it. So I'll just go ahead and drag them inside here. I minimize this. Alright, all my images are uploaded. I choose the black, then I set variation image. I give it a price which is 15. Going down, next is black medium. I set the image. The price of the medium is the same as the small, so it's also 15. And the next black large, I select it, and the price is 30. Perfect. So similarly, you do the same thing for the rest of the variations. So I'll do this pretty quick with the red and get back to you. Alright, I've added the images and the prices for the red. Next, I go ahead and click on Save Changes. Now the changes is saved. The next thing we want to do is go ahead and choose a product category. If you already have the category right here, you just go ahead and select it like this. In my case, I don't have the particular category I'm adding. So I'll just click on Add New Category, and I'll call it T-shirts. Then I click on Add New Category. I make sure it is selected. Going down, if you have some product tags, you can go ahead and add them. I'll skip that for now. Next is product image. Take note, we have added separate images for all the variations. However, you also need to use a particular image as your product image that will represent the whole products. So I click on set product image. It should be noted that you can use any of the three colors as your featured image. For now, I'll use the red. Now go ahead and set product image. If you want to add product gallery, you can do so from here. Let me just show you how it is done. So I will select red, black, and white. You can do this selection by holding down Ctrl key on the keyboard and click on them one after the other. I click on add to gallery. You can rearrange them whichever way you want. If you think you don't need a particular one, maybe you added it in error, you can just go ahead and remove it from here. And since we already have the red shirt as our featured image, we can take it off from here. The last thing you may want to do is add product short description. So I'll just click in here, then I go ahead and enter in my content. Then going up, all is set, then I go ahead and click on publish. Now our product is created. Let's take a look. I right click on view product, open link in a new tab. Perfect. So we have our featured image. The product gallery is down here. This is our short description, and going down is the long description. And you see that the price starts from 15 to 60, depending upon whichever parameters the client is going to choose under color and size. At the moment, I won't be able to add the product to cart simply because there's no color or size selected. So if I want to be able to add the product to cart, I need to choose a color and size that I want to go in for. This is the category we set, and then the SKU, that is the stock keeping unit. So if I click on choose option and the color, I'll see all the various colors I set for my product. If I choose white, upon choosing the color I want, you see that the image is still red. That is the featured image. Now if I go over to size and I choose whichever size I want, you will now see the white shirt replacing the red shirt. So I choose small and you see the white shirt. Upon choosing these two parameters, you see the related price. So for color white and size small, the price is $25. Finally, you see that the add to cart button is now active for me to add the product to cart. So if I feel that I don't need the white anymore, I drop down the arrow and I choose whichever color I want. So let's say black. You see the black shirt simply because the size is already selected. Awesome.
If you are finding value so far, please give this video a thumbs up. It does help me out so that the video will be suggested to more people on YouTube and also benefit more people. Alright, let's continue.
Now we are able to add our variable product and also set our attributes, that is color and size, where users can drop down the arrow in order to choose the particular color and sizes they want. Now let's take it down further so that users will be able to see the colors they want to choose visually. That is, if they want red color, they should be able to see the actual color red. Also, you need to set the variables anytime you want to add a variable product. And this is actually going to be a waste of time each time you are going to enter the colors and sizes for every single product. So I'll show you how we can add the attributes at once in our shop, so that anytime you want to add a variable product, you can just go ahead and choose them from the various attributes. So in a nutshell, I'm going to show you how to do two things. That is how you can choose the actual colors for the various colors we have, and also pre-add your attributes so that you don't have to create them each time you are creating a variable product. To be able to achieve this, I go back to the back end of my website. Now if I try to create a new product by clicking on add new, under product data, I choose variable product. If I go over to attributes and drop down the arrow here, you see that we don't see the various attributes we created earlier for this particular product. And this is what we are trying to solve now. So to pre-add your attributes, all what you need to do is go over to attributes under products. But before we do that, let's first of all add the feature that will give us the opportunity to set the actual colors we want to use on our website. For that, we need to install a plugin. So to do that, I go over to plugins and I click on add new. Under search plugins, I search for variation swatches. And this is the very plugin I'm going to use, variation swatches for WooCommerce by Imran Ahmed. I click on install now. Then I go ahead and activate. The plugin is installed and activated successfully. Next, let's go ahead and add our attributes. To do that, I hover on products and I click on attributes. The first attribute I want to add is color. Next, you can enable it as archive so that users of your website will be able to use it in order to search for products. So I enable it. Under type, I drop down the arrow. In here, you have so many options where you see color, image, button, and radio. In your case, you may not see shop engine color, shop engine image, and shop engine label. I am able to see this as a result of a particular plugin I installed on my website. For you, you see color, image, button, and radio. We are getting this top 4 as a result of the variation swatches plugin we just installed. So I go ahead and choose color. Then I click on add attribute. And you see your color attribute right here. Next, I add size. I'll enable it for archives. I drop down the arrow. This time around, I'll use button. And I'll go ahead and add attributes. Now I have my 2 attributes. Next thing we want to do is go ahead and configure the terms for the various attributes. For color, I click on configure terms, and this is where we are going to set the actual colors. The first color I want to add is black. Going down, I click on color and I'll go ahead and choose black. Then I click on add color. Now you see my black color right here. Next, I add white. I click on color and I'll go ahead and choose white. Then I click on add new color and you see it right here. Next, I add red. I click on color. Now go ahead and choose my red color. Then I click on add new color. So similarly, I'll go ahead and add the rest of the colors I want to have on my website and get back to you. Alright, I've added all my colors. Now let's go back to attributes. Then we configure the terms for size. So I click on configure terms. So the first one, I have small. I add new size. Next is medium. Add new size. And finally large. Add new size. One thing you can also do is you can rearrange the terms. So if I want small to be on top, what I need to do is click on this dash icon right here and I drag it on top, and I want medium to be in the middle. Perfect. Now all is set. We can now go ahead and add our variable product. To do that, I go over to products, then I click on add new. The product name is modern t-shirts. I'll give it a product description. Under product data, I drop down the arrow and choose variable product. We are not going through inventory management anymore. Next, I go over to attributes. Now in here, if I drop down the arrow, you will now see the color and size attributes we set under attributes right here. So the first one I want to add is color. I just select it, then I click on add. Now if I click in here, you see all the colors we have on our website. That is the colors we added as attributes. And I have the opportunity to select whichever one I want, like this. I can also remove all of them by clicking on select none. If I want to add all of them at once, I can just go ahead and click on select all, and all the colors will be added. Awesome. Take note, you don't have to add all the colors. You only need to select the particular colors you have in stock. For now, I have black, blue, and white. So I'll go ahead and take off green, red, and then yellow. Upon setting the colors, next you click on use for variations. Then you click on save attributes. We are done for color. Next we go in for size. Then we click on add. I want to select all the sizes and I use for variations and click on save attributes. Now all my attributes are set. Next I go over to variations. Under add variation, I drop down the arrow and I click on create variations from all attributes. Then I click on go. Okay. 9 variations will be added. I click on OK. So in here, you go ahead and expand them up in order to add the images and their various prices. So I'll do this pretty quick and get back to you because we have already seen how to do that. Alright, I've added all the images and their various prices. I click on save changes. Next, I choose the category, which is t-shirts. I set the product image. I'll just choose any of the colors. I'll go ahead and add product gallery. Going up, I click on publish. The product is published. Let's take a look. So now instead of users dropping down the arrow to choose the various colors, they will have visual colors which they can actually go ahead and select. And the size, instead of just seeing a plain text, it will be changed to buttons. Perfect. So if I choose black and choose large, I'll see my black color right here. I choose white, I'll see it there because size is already selected. I can clear it. If I choose white, you won't see any change until I select any size I want. So I choose medium and you see the white shades. Now let's assume that the medium size for color white is out of stock and we don't want our customers to be able to order them. How are we going to solve this? To be able to achieve this, we go back to our product, going down to variations, then we ignore the black and blue colors, then we come over to white. We don't want our customers to order white medium. So what we need to do is go ahead and expand only that particular product, that is white medium. Under stock status, you see that it is set to in stock. We drop down the arrow, then we choose out of stock. Going down, we click on save changes. All is set. I scroll up, then I go ahead and update. Now if I go over to the product and refresh, you see that upon selecting white with size medium, the product is set to out of stock. And since it is out of stock, they will not be able to add it to the cart. Awesome. Now let's take our product down further. At the moment, you have these three colors, that is black, blue, and white for this particular product. Let's assume you have new stock and you have the yellow color as part of the modern t-shirt. Let's see how we can add the yellow color as part of our colors. To do that, we go back to the product, scrolling down, we click on attributes, we go ahead and expand the color attributes. Under the values, you click in there, then you go ahead and choose your yellow color, then click on save attributes. Next, we go over to variations. Under add variation, we drop down the arrow and we click create variation from all attributes, then click on go. OK, and now 3 variations is added. We click on OK, and we have the yellow variation. Next, you go ahead and expand all, and take note we are only going to deal with the yellow color. So I set the image, I enter in the price, and that is for small. Going down, yellow medium, I set the image, then I set the price, and finally yellow large. Then I go ahead and set the price. Going down, we save the changes. Now that we have a new color, we can also go ahead and add it to the gallery like this, and you can rearrange them as you wish. Going up, we update. It is updated. Now let's take a look by refreshing the page. Now you see the new color added, so customers can go ahead and select it and choose whichever size they want. Awesome. So that's it on how to create a variable product in WooCommerce. Now if you need more WooCommerce related tutorials, make sure you stick around to watch any of the videos you see on your screen right now.
Alright guys, I hope you found value in today's video. If you did, kindly hit the like button, subscribe if you have not yet subscribed, and also hit the notification bell so that each time I post a new video on this channel, you will be the first to know.